Hello, this is Septimus Sede, and today we are looking at the Heroes of the Storm Technical Alpha, which I recently gained access to. And we're going to look kind of at the options menu. We'll go into a quick custom game with bots to kind of look around at the game. It's really interesting. For those of you that don't know, Heroes of the Storm is a new MOBA-style game. They don't like that term. I can't remember the exact term that Blizzard wants us to use. But it's basically in the same genre as League of Legends, Dota, Strife, and a few other games. Though this one is significantly different. I would say it is probably the most unique of those four games, of the four games that I just mentioned, in that this game is a lot more about objectives than solo play. In this game, you have shared experience and levels, you don't have items or gold, and it's all about helping your team get objectives, as opposed to in a game like League or Dota, where you have to farm on your own and get gold, and that helps you get objectives. This game in and of itself is primarily about objectives. Strife is a little bit similar in that your gold is shared more evenly, but you can still end up more fed than another player. If we look here in the settings, I don't have the beefiest machine, so there's a lot of stuff on low and medium. Now, the game does not run as well as its counterparts in League and Dota. I haven't played Strife on this computer before, so I wouldn't be able to compare it to that. But my screen resolution is 1024 by 768. Or actually, it's higher than that, but for some reason that's what the game wants it to play at. And if I make it a higher resolution, like 1280 by 720, it lags a lot, which is annoying. And if you have a stronger computer, this probably won't be a problem for you. But for me, it was a bit of a problem. If you have a bit of an older computer, this will be a problem. I have a AMD Radeon HD 7790 as my graphics card. I have 4 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM, and I have an Intel dual-core 3 gigahertz CPU. So nothing too impressive. I don't have an SSD or anything like that. I just have a normal hard drive. So this is what I have everything set to. Sound settings are pretty good. You have pretty much everything you need here. The control settings are kind of annoying to do. Instead of just giving you a list of functions and what to set them to, you just have your mouse controls here, and then you can go to hotkeys, and I'm not sure what's up with this. You can click on this, it says Hero Ability 1. It's kind of annoying to deal with. Advanced, here you can do all the all the individual settings are here, but it's just kind of annoying to get to, and I wouldn't say it's shown to the player in the best way possible, but not that big of a deal, as I keep on saying. Let's accept. If you go to gameplay, this is one thing that is a little bit annoying, or maybe it's not here. Where is it? Maybe it's under controls. Okay, so targeting, to the best of my knowledge, you cannot have you can't have a hotkey set to non-quick cast and another one on to just quick cast. I chose on release because it's a bit of a combination between the two. You see your range and your aim, but as soon as you let go, it's quick cast, which once you learn everything, it could be instant for you. But it's a nice feature that I don't think is available in League or Dota. So that's something nice. But languages, they have all these languages. That's good. Text language. You can set this to anything. Yeah, that's the options menu. So if we look at the shop real quick, you get a certain amount of gold per game that can be used to purchase heroes. I believe you can also, yeah, you can buy it with real money as well. Pretty standard. It's similar to League of Legends. I've only played practice and custom games, and I have not gotten any currency for that. There are also skins, as you would see in League. These cannot be bought with in-game currency. They have to be bought with real money. The mounts that you can use in the game, some of them, this one I see, can be bought with currency, but the rest of them have to be bought with real-world money, which is a little bit annoying. They don't have that big of a selection right now. They just have the Rainbow Unicorn, which is fantastic. But nothing else. Bundles, yeah, just pretty standard. Watch, I don't know if this works. Let me turn this off. Let me set this to busy. It looks like you can, or I think this is actually your replays. You can watch your replays. So, and it's already better than League of Legends in that respect. Which is pretty disappointing. Community not available for alpha. You've got all your general Blizzard stuff. I don't know what this button does. Oh, it's just the home menu. You can add parties and stuff. None of my friends have this game yet, so I haven't really messed around with that. So why don't we go into a custom game, and I can show you this. Before you go into queue, you have to choose what hero you're going to play as. And there is a rotating free week of 5 heroes. So I haven't played as Arthas yet, so we'll go ahead and select him. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted to do. Oh well, looks like we're going to play in practice mode. The AI in practice mode is horrible. It's the very basic bot level, but oh well. I can show you some of the mechanics of this game while rolling over the bots, which could be nice. I did not realize that ready meant that I would be ready, which is disappointing. I will show you the different modes after we mess around with this for a second. Alright, so one thing you'll notice right away is that you start out with all 3 of your abilities first. If you're familiar with other MOBAs, this usually isn't the case. Most of your characters don't really have that many passives. Most of your passives come with these talents that you can get, which upgrade abilities. So I can get block periodically reduces incoming basic attacks, or cooldown reduce. I'll get the reduced cooldown, even though the block seems like it's a little bit better. So you'll also notice that I'm riding on a mount, which gives you increased movement speed, but they turn off in combat. And you'll also see here that this is a pretty unique map for MOBAs. Your maps vary a lot. This one happens to have kind of 2 lanes up here around this watchtower area, and then a single lane alone down at the bottom. I think there are 4 maps right now. And I think that's a pretty cool change. So we claim this watchtower, which gives us vision. Alright, so it's going to give me tons of hints because in the tutorial. So in the tutorial mode, you can also pause the game by pressing Control. So my abilities as this guy are Death Coil, deals 94 damage to target enemy, can be self-cast to heal. That's a pretty basic ability. I question some of the creativity of these characters. There are a lot of very basic abilities. Howling Blast for enemies within the target area. for however many seconds, deal damage, and then deal 23 damage per second to nearby enemies. And you don't get your ultimate until level 10. You'll also notice up here, there's a timer, and then these are XP bars for your team. Killing minions for your team gives you bonus XP. Completing objectives gives you XP. And the higher level you are, basically the better off your team is. There is no individual scaling. You scale as a team, which is why it's important to cooperate with them. And also, that's also why this game probably isn't that great in solo queue. I've heard a lot about this, and I haven't personally tried it out yet, but everybody else I've heard from has said that this isn't this isn't a solo game. You want to play this with a group of friends. Alright, so let's get back into this. We appear to be alone in this lane. Let's just go ahead and use that ability. The mana system isn't as punishing. Uh-oh. This is not fantastic. And I missed that ability. So they took that objective because I was alone. And that is unfortunate for me. And our team. But our team is ahead. It looks like we got the chests in our other lanes. Alright. So, I'm gonna get pushed in here. So the AI is pretty dumb, so I just got a kill. You'll see that helped out my team a lot. It didn't really give me that many bonuses. Another thing you'll notice here is there's a healing and mana fountain right here that you can click every 100 seconds. That is, anyone on your team has separate cooldowns, so each person has a separate cooldown. Which, yeah, basically, I can't speak right now. Alright, so I got a new talent. Frostborn Hunger restores more mana, or non-hero damage reduced. I'll probably take this. Frostborn Hunger is this. Oh, no, that's my passive. You do have a passive ability, like you would see in League of Legends. I would say, design-wise, this game, champion design-wise, this game is more similar to League than it is to Dota. Which I like because I'm a League player. I play League a fair amount. I tried Dota, I couldn't get into it, but I could see Dota players enjoying this as well, because it's more it's a different game than League and Dota. So it's not really something you need to worry about. The AI is awful, as I said. I'm just gonna walk over these people. Let's check out these objectives. So, it looks like on this map, you get gold and then you have to pay the pirates to, give you access to these ships. I assume they give you some kind of advantage. A lot of the maps involve getting advantages in order to get neutral creeps that will push your lanes for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to heal myself from my fountain. Talent, Frostborn Hunger deals area damage. I probably should read what that is. Activate your next basic attack immediately. Okay, that's actually an active ability. I didn't realize. Let's test this out on minions. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, this game's pretty fun. It's definitely more enjoyable with friends, which I haven't gotten to experience yet, but I can tell that it'll be a lot more enjoyable with friends. So let's go out to the menu, and I will show you the different game modes real quick before I wrap up this video. I will probably try to play some solo queue on video, so I can kind of show what type of experience that's like. If you look, change mode, There's co-op versus custom, and I can choose map for that. There are 5 maps. This is the map we were just on. There's a mine map where there are actually 2 levels to the map. There's an underground level, which also has a big impact on the game. Garden Terror, which involves taking neutral objectives similar to Roche in Dota and Dragon or Baron in League. And they help you push your lane. You gain 2 large neutral creeps, which go and push up your lane for you. Cursed Hollow is a map where you attempt to capture these altars, which I would say are similar to the towers in the Dominion mode in League of Legends, and taking them gives you advantages, including, finally, if you take 3 of them, you gain the ability to push their towers, and the towers for the enemy team are disabled. And I haven't seen Dragon's Shadow or played on it yet, but these are all really unique game modes, which are definitely going to be very enjoyable. I'm a lot more excited about this game than I used to be, and I think people should sign up for it, check it out. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. This has been Septimus Sede, and if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing or liking the video. That is all. Hopefully I will make some more videos later. Goodbye.